Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to the Weekly Rundown. Wow, a lot of stuff to talk about. First off, on my YouTube channel, I will continue doing some Matt's Expanded Universe. We're still plowing through the Clone Wars and I'm not going to get finished with it this year. Oh well. But hey, on the flip side of that, something that just came out from Sequart is A Galaxy Far, Far Away, exploring the Star Wars comic books. Now this is book 2 in the trilogy. I wrote a little bit for book 3, which is based on the books. Now, if you want your copy, they are available at Amazon. I just ordered mine. It came in this weekend. I'm about 40 pages into it, and when I'm done reading it, I'll give a full review on Princes of the Universe podcast. But if you're interested in Star Wars comics, especially the Expanded Universe comics, this may be the book for you. Or you can just hold out to my review on Prince of the Universe and find out then. Now, as for board games, I'm going to continue doing the Spartacus series. I reviewed the Spartacus board game. I'm going to review the expansions going forward for the next few weeks. And in board game news, a game that I had reviewed a few months back called Project Elite. Artipia, I don't know how you say their name, Artipia Games, one of the creators just announced that he is done with it. He's done with the game. He's washing his hands of it. He doesn't want anything else to do with it. He's quitting on the game, which upset a few people. This is a fantastic game. One of the best games I played for 2016 and probably one of my favorite games of all time. Now, to hear him say that, what's going on is they had a lot of problems in the Kickstarter phase. This thing got kickstarted 2 years ago and people are still out there without their pledges. And so there's been a lot of upsetness over the quality of the figures, over the delays in shipping, and there's been some finger pointing going back between Artipia and Draw Lab, and both are pointing fingers at the other or not saying anything. Sometimes they'll take blame, but then they blame it on something else. So people are kind of fed up with both of them, and I admit it looks bad on both ends. I really hope they do not publish this game. I'd love to see it come out for the retail world, especially where I can get expansions and maybe extra pieces. I was hoping to actually buy some more aliens or actually some more dice to add more players. But for right now, the only way you can get it is through the second-hand market. And at the prices it's going right now, I wouldn't particularly get one at that price. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail. He'll come back, they'll look at it, and maybe they'll go forward. But it is unfortunate. Remember when I talked to him, I told you this during my Gen Con review, that I didn't think he knew how to handle this much success. It was kind of evident. He had no idea. He didn't have a publisher, a distributor set up in the US. And I was thinking, you don't have a distributor yet? And he was saying, yeah, it's going to come out in 2016. No, it's not. It's never going to come out now. I said it was going to come out in mid to late 2017, but now it looks like it's never going to come out. And that would be a shame. And I think it just got too popular and he didn't know how to do it, and he'd never had a game this big. So it's kind of sad that happened. I hope he comes back to it and doesn't give up. He was supposed to create a campaign mode. He said he even stopped that, which is kind of bad, because at least come through with your promise. That was something that he was going to uphold on his end, but now he's reneging on that promise too. So honestly, both sides here look really bad. Again, I don't know what the situation was. I bought my stuff secondhand, and I love the game, but I do feel bad about what's going on with all the backers and whatnot. Thank you for everyone who gave suggestions a few weeks ago about what we should do on podcasts. They were more of questions of what we should answer more than topics. I mean, we'll address them, but I'm kind of looking for topics we can address. A few of you put some good ones in there that we're going to talk about later. This week actually came out today. Bruce and I discuss FX TV shows. I've been recently binge watching a lot on Netflix, and preferably FX shows, because I have a theory that they're all excellent. And we'll see how that holds up. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes or in the links below. On Saturday morning, Samoflan, this coming Saturday, CJ and I go through our top 5 sales videos, because 'tis the season for sales, right? So we go into sales videos, and I got CJ to talk about anime for a third time. Now get this, I think I know which podcast we talked about anime before. When we talked about 90s cartoons, I had CJ talk a little bit about anime. And then for Hanna-Barbera cartoons, I want to say he talked about anime again. At least he said he has. I haven't, as of this video, I haven't had time to check out that podcast again. But the other one, yes, we did have him talk about it. But I let him talk about anime for a little bit here. And if you have any anime questions for CJ, just put in hashtag SMS, and we will answer it on a future podcast. Same thing with Prince of the Universe, hashtag POTU. If you have a question for me and Bruce, we'll answer it as well. All right, folks. Well, it is getting closer to Christmas, and my days are getting busier. So I got to let you go. I will see you later on this week.